I don't know whose intro this is.
Oh, yeah, well, there's an intro. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know. Mine, I guess. I don't know yours.
I don't know. When did last did I can't remember.
Welcome, one and all, to this week's episode of 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Tobiah.
Yep. So episode 474 of why don't I just bring the bloody notes up? Right, okay. 474 of 10 o'clock. This is going to be a bit of a short one, and we are joined by Lenazeth. In that right.
It is indeed, as opposed to the left.
Okay. And we are going to start this week like we start every week with emblems.
Ooh.
Oh, mine actually has TypeScript in it.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, it does. Well, I guess that wins.
Well, you can't. Well, okay, and if you could, it only wins if you can tell me what it says.
Yeah, I gotta go with Loz on that one. I mean, it's far
I
too
assume
slow.
it's their clan name because you can see that it's also like what was their clan name? Do you know?
I don't know. It's on like 4 different lines though. There's the one vertical bit, and then there's 3 diagonals.
You see the line, the bigger gold lines. Those form letters. I can tell they do.
Yeah, no, they all form letters, right?
Yeah.
But the whole point is, it's so small, it's illegible.
No. I mean,
No.
not the Orkin script. The thing that the yellow part of the Orkin script is on.
Oh
forms letters.
Shit! I mean, what's that?
I think it's something T.
F?
E?
It might be an E or an F. No, it can't be an F. Duh. 7T. 7LE.
I don't know.
We'll never know.
Oof. I do want to pick that one because of the Orkin script, but yeah, Losses is really pretty.
I mean, you can actually
read
it
really nice.
Tenno Blitz, I think, underneath.
Yeah.
And then it's got like wings and like a bear paw, so it's like TB.
Yeah.
Like the B's for bear and the T's for.
No, I think it's Blitz. It has the name.
Yeah, I know, but there's also like a bear paw and wings. So I was trying to like, I don't know. Is that
Isn't
what bird?
What?
What
see,
bird?
the TB has a bear paw on top of it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
But there's
And
no point in
then-
saying bear when it says Blitz underneath.
I know, but it also
bear.
has a secondary meaning of B for bear and T for what's a bird? A tit.
Tit.
Pterodactyl.
This conversation is a bit of a tit. Right? Okay. Anyway.
I don't know. Give me a name of a bird that
T,
begins with
right?
a T. Yeah.
Teflon. Right. So
I've actually looked up a list of birds names beginning with T, and I have to go with torrent
tit.
duck. Torrent duck.
Torrent duck.
Oh.
Anyway,
Torrent duck.
however, if you wish to win 75 platinum for your platform of choice, go into the description below where I don't know which button I'm pressing, Loz. Is it 8? Is it always 8?
Oh, yeah, it's always 8.
There you go. Where you have a chance to win 75 platinum for your platform of choice. You know, make sure you put your in-game name in correctly, choose your platform, and then, you know, you'll automatically be entered in for a chance to win 75 platinum. Make sure you spell your in-game name correctly, because if you spell it wrong, DE will laugh at me, and I will feel sad and humiliated. That's a real thing. Now everyone's going to misspell all their names. But unfortunately, if you do that, then no one's going to win for that platform. Right, so that is the emblems. That is the giveaway.
And then the platinum goes to Darvo.
Oh, Darvo. You scallywag, you. Convincing everyone they don't know how to spell their own name. Right. Now it's time for dojo dusting. So, as briefly mentioned earlier, this is going to be a short episode. Mostly because we're preparing for the charity stream the night before. I mean, we've been preparing all bloody week and a half, haven't we?
Yeah.
But we're just going to be doing the dev stream in this episode. We're not going to be doing community shoutouts. We're not going to be doing graphs. We'll be covering those next week. But there is some platinum winners. So we have for PC Portal Puma, for PlayStation Sir Lockalot 94, for Xbox Insane Gangster 23, and what is this? A new Twitch person that I can't read the name of because it's how do you pronounce? There's so many vowels in this.
Use your words, Xeno. You can do it.
Loz, are you looking at
You
it?
do it.
Oh, what?
The giveaway. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna paste it here. There is. That's the platinum winner for the Switch.
Yeah, you said Twitch earlier, by the way.
Switch.
Testy.
It's an enemy, Cessna.
The Ascent tries.
Oh, Der Ascent rises. What?
Ig testy. Der Ascent rises. Ig testy.
Yes. Congratulations.
Or is it Der Ascent Trizzes I getest?
Anyway, that's it for Dojo Dusting. Moving on to.
Please let us know in the comments how to say your
Moving
name.
on to the war report. There was the dev stream. We'll be talking about that during the course of this. I don't think there was anything in addition to the dev stream.
Gift of the Lotus. No, yeah, nothing.
Yep,
Nothing.
okay.
Really.
So, and then as a result, we're just going to move straight into the topics. This is where Loz goes, oh, actually. So, only topic for today, we're going to be talking about DevStream 167. So, my gentlemen, my friends, my co-hosts, my countrymen.
My lovelies.
How did you feel about the DevStream overall?
Underwhelmed. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, but also it felt like they had a lot of time to fill because they refused to get into some specifics. And I would have rather had that time filled with, going through the stats from last year a little more than they did.
Yeah, I don't know. It was kind of a mix between, oh, here's some random stuff. Deviri is, because remember, okay, I'm fine with Deviri being delayed. Absolutely fine. Apps 100% look likely fine with it. But I just feel I just want honesty. I just want transparency. And instead, it's like, oh yeah, wait till the February dev stream, and then we'll talk about it. You were going to be releasing this in December.
Yeah,
releasing it in December.
Yeah,
and we're
it's not coming until TennoCon. It's not coming until TennoCon.
Oh, Naz's put down the
gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I said that last year, and Loz was like, "No, never."
Well, I don't know. I if it does, I would feel quite sad. And maybe you're right. Maybe you were right, Xeno. Maybe Nazith is right here, because if you think about it, we're gonna get the 10-year anniversary, and maybe they're gonna make a big thing out of that, and they're like, "Oh, but Deviri will come after that," because we don't want to get that in the way. We don't want those two things to conflict. So we're gonna have that in March, and then we'll have Deviri like May, June, July. In fact, yeah, normally they do a big release before TennoCon, so that they kind of go, here's a big meaty thing, and here's what we're going to show you in the future, is how they kind of try to run it for a few years. So maybe they'll do that, and if that's the case, I will feel quite lied to.
Yeah,
in a quite a way, because for the years I did not mind the Deviri delays when they officially announced Deviri. I was like, oh, that's just years away.
Yeah.
But then when they said like this year Deviri, but not. It's like don't do that kind of promise.
We're gonna do it. I swear they said it would be Q1 of this year too. After they postponed the Christmas release, and now it's looking like that's probably not gonna happen.
Okay, so that's our assumptions. That's our speculations with regards.
Well, it's not coming out in February. It's not coming out in February.
We know it's not coming out in February. It could come out in March, right?
Wow.
We don't know.
But it sounds like this other update is coming out in March.
No, it's coming in February.
They said February. They said February.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then
it
could be March. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
And if anyone wants to know, like last week, Loz threw down the gauntlet for me to get Pro Tier. That's what the background footage is. That's what the entirety of the background footage is.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards. So, but we will talk about it. Right. Okay. So, should we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Right. Oh, by the way, if there's anything coming up image-wise, just let me know, and I will get an image cut from the dev stream as you talk about it, and I'll get it up in about a minute. So
Okay.
Because I've got it on a screen, and I can cut pictures and stick it in the meme folder for you.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Right.
Although go look for the citrine because
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna watch that.
Get was there an in-game citrine?
I believe there was. I might actually have it in one of my Discord channels.
Yeah, grab one of those. Grab the announcement, like the summary infographics that they have. Yeah.
I'll try and find that.
Okay, cool.
You know when that was? Oh, you got them. Good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Right. Should we? Okay, getting into it.
I remember the quality. I remember they did some of these at the second half of last year, and they were the whole screen was full of different bits of information, and then that's I'm like, wow, is okay.
Right. So DevStream dusting, best remote working setup that I've seen so far, according to Thalian. Warframe's 10-year anniversary will be in March. Star Days in February. New emotes and glyphs. This is not a Deviri dev stream. The Deviri update.
That one's better. That one's better. There we go.
What?
Don't mind.
Okay, cool.
I'm posting images for Loz.
Deviri update. The actual preview of dev stream will be in February, as the update needs next month to be deep dive ready. Rebecca brought screenshots to tide us over, but Deviri's release. The Deviri release screen that Rebecca showed confirmed 4-player Deviri. Did it?
Did it?
I'm gonna take the word because I kind of just, as soon as it said oh yeah, no, we're not talking about Deviri, I kind of just phased out of this. Right, so moving on. Year in Warframe review stats page is now available. Wukong is down in the usage stats, but still doing still double the usage of any of the other frames. This is because his rework was towards the end of the year. So stats wise, it doesn't, it didn't impact the stats.
Yeah.
Right. So we have Sistine's Last Wish. This will be another basic update with a new Warframe variant game mode and more voice lines from known NPCs. This update will arrive in February. The requisite of this quest is to complete the Heart of Deimos. Our NPC vendor is Otak in the Necrolisk and will sell items related to the update in the same way that Lure's Prey used the Archimedean Yonta to sell parts. Our NPC antagonists appear to be Tilragor. The variant game mode is mirror defense using the old Corpus defense tile. So I did love it how Megan fumbled that so spectacularly.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of the tile, but yeah, it's literally just the old Corpus tile.
It's Zinni, and it was brilliant how she turned around and highlight. So it's oh yeah, can you load up the image, see if people get it? It's called Zinni, and yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to. People might. When you're on a dev stream, she's organizing dev stream. It's all on Megan, and she's trying to her mind's trying to think the whole thing. This is a, what's the word?
Freudian slip?
Commercial. No.
Oh.
This is the this is a product. This is their way of what is, my brain is all gone at the moment. No, not I'm trying to look for a businessy word. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
promotion?
It's their commercial. No, it is an official product. They are sort of presenting, communicating out into the sphere of business and to the players. So there's a lot on her shoulders.
How does promotion not fit that word?
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean at all.
Yeah, he wants a. Yeah.
I mean, it's like professional, but in a business. I'm trying to work.
It's not just promoting yourself. It's
promoting the product.
Yourself in a. Anyway,
Anyway,
I kind of get what you're saying.
Yes, it is promotion, Drew, but it's also just, I mean, like, we're promoting ourselves right now, but we don't have a entire business responsibility on our shoulders right now.
I wouldn't
That's
say
the
we're
difference.
promoting ourselves. We're just being three.
We are. We're promoting 10 o'clock by doing this.
This is their first. This is their first dev stream of the year. It's almost like going to a conference or something or like a big event where a company's gonna unveil their latest product line for the year, and it's not exactly promoting, but it is like it's similar.
I want to know what magical word you guys are thinking.
I know.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, it's because they're on the spot. I can't even think of the word. So
anyway,
my reason is that's how you can make such silly mistakes. She's like, oh yeah, see if I get it. It's that file called Zilly, because the brain's like, oh damn it, no. So I don't want to.
Yeah.
I
loved it. I loved it. I was just like, and I love the fact that they all just laughed at it. It's just like, oh, whoops.
Corporate. It's a corporate. This is a corporate announcement. That's the word.
There you go. Corporate announcement.
Yeah, that they are doing. It's not just a fun. Hey, let's chat about Warframe.
Way of saying promotion.
Mm-hmm. No,
it's promotional content.
You could say it's
for
their
corporation.
We're doing
just showing the word corporate in front of it.
Yeah, no, but the key word was the corporate side of it. Like what we're doing here, this is what we're doing for 10 o'clock is a fan promotion. That is a corporate promotion. There is business things on her shoulders when she's doing it. It's like so many things to know.
Anyway, right. Let's. I think we've done that one to death. So there's not. I don't know if it actually goes into detail what little we know about the mission mode or anything like that. Is there anything you want to talk about now? What we've previously discussed with Citrin's last wish, or do you want to continue going through the dev stream notes?
Well, Citrin's last wish, I think I've got it on 2.
Meme 2, yeah.
I think it's meme 2. Yeah, meme 1. Sorry, meme 1. Yeah, so there's the points. This is just the points for Citrin's last wish. I know you probably got them this, but do you want to just read them out from this, or?
Yeah, sure. So we've got the new Warframe Citrin defense mission with a twist, mission drops plus vendor acquisition, Heart of Deimos prerequisite. So you need to do the Heart of Deimos quest. Poor you. New gun scythe, the Corafel. Yeah. New shotgun, the Steflos, Citrine alt helmet and accessories. The alt helmet looked dope. The alt helmet looked amazing. I was like, yeah, I'm totally wearing that. We've also got the Ember Void Shell skin, 4 new arcanes, new Warframe augments for Gara, Ajaya, Revenant, and Ureli. We've also got the Rhino Deluxe and new Drifter tattoos. I'm just going to say tattoos. Right.
Visage ink.
Yeah. So okay. So how do we feel? How do we feel about this update coming out in February?
They don't mention about the mission type, which kind of was one of the things which really got me for Lure. What was it called? Lure's Prey. Yeah. This also feels even less than Lure's Prey. This is literally just an excuse to release another Warframe. It feels like just like because we have to get more Warframes out because they do 4 primes a year and they will catch up if they don't do more Warframes. I don't know what last 2 years have they. How many Warframes have they done last 2 years? Is it 2 apiece?
Oh no, I think there was only 3 last year. So I can easily see why this is.
Was that 3?
Yeah, I think there was 3 last year.
Gaia.
God.
There's only 2. There's only 2.
What, last year?
No, there were 3. There must have been. There were definitely 3.
Go for it, Loz. Go Wiki. I will say though, when Pablo highlighted that Citrine is supposed to be a support Warframe that does a bit of everything, that did pique my interest.
Yeah.
That like
what really?
Yeah, no, I like.
But all of them have been. Have been.
Oh, Steinax. Yeah, there was 3 last year.
Support frames.
Not
support frames. All rounders.
What do you mean? Sorry, say that again.
As we said, a lot of the last several have been all rounders. I want to see more niche.
Oh no, I don't get me wrong, right? If it's a case of it's a shitty support frame, I'm not gonna play it, right? That's you know.
Well, I didn't like how they were like, we're trying to make a support frame, but it's an all rounder. Oh, like almost every other frame.
Yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
Have we reached the point of too many frames?
Yes. We've long gone past that point, Loz.
No, I remember
we
that
should've-
Steve used to say that people, when he used to show the games, like, "Oh, you're gonna be able to come up with more things." It's like, yeah, they have. There's quite a few. Don't get me wrong. How many Warframes are we on now?
Over 50.
51.
Over 50. Now, when we were around the 30 mark, I did feel they were all quite. I felt it was fine to keep adding them.
Mm-hmm.
We've hit 50 now, and I'm like, stop.
There's just too many that are either
Please
nobody
stop.
cares about, or they have they're very niche uses, or
They don't add. There's not enough in the game variety for them to create niches for these warframes, so that you go, oh, I'd like to play this warframe on this, or do this, or this is the best of this. There's just warframes, more warframes. Keep shoving warframes down your throat. It's like, I don't know. I think the in-game look of this is better, but I honestly, and I think it's looking down in the concept art there.
It's very mad.
But honestly, I look at it, I'm like, what
mad.
is it? What is that?
I really like the interesting look of it, but
Really?
yeah.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like that helmet, I think is like that's just mag, right? That has the same silhouette as mag.
Well,
I like the whole geode aesthetic to the body and the face and all that, but it's the alt helmet.
I think the whole body looks great.
I just feel with the fact we've got Tenno Gen helmets from almost that they're having to do weird and wonderful things, because there's now the Tenno Gen helmets for them to compete with, Tenno Gen skins for them to compete with, premium skins they have to compete with, that they're just doing crazy random things now. Do you know, like in the later series of Pokemon, there are literally, that is just a bunch of keys on a chain.
Yeah.
That is just a bag of rubbish.
Yeah.
That is just a snow cone.
Yeah.
This is literally just things you're seeing. That is literally just a candle. Like things around the room. They're like, we need more Pokemon. It's a clock. It's my keys. My keys. That could be a Pokemon. I don't know. My phone. My phone is a Pokemon.
That's literally a bag of garbage.
Quick, make a Pokemon out of it. And I
No, I get where you're coming from.
especially the fact that I looked at I don't think it's on that list there. Oh, it is towards the bottom. The Rhino Deluxe. That whole beetle theme was like, why isn't that a whole Warframe? Why is that just a deluxe skin?
Yeah.
An insect-based Warframe? That's an interesting twist. Because
a lot of the old Warframes kind of did have some insectile
Tendencies.
hints here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool design, and yet it's relegated to just a premium skin? Why? What? Why?
I don't know, because like, do we have any assets of the Rhino Deluxe?
Will get
yes.
Nazith to the
At least
rescue
one.
again. But I get where you're coming from. At the same time, that's it to me. That Rhino Deluxe skin is like, that's just too out of frames, like typical.
Right, 9.
Have you seen Trinity Prime?
Trinity Prime?
She has a very very beetle, very sort of.
You mean the lobster butt?
Insect. Well, no, even her
No,
helmet.
You mean the original? You talk about the premium skin or the basic Trinity?
You said Trinity
The basic-
Prime.
No, Trinity
Yeah.
Prime.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The lobster butt.
Well, she's got the lobster butt. She's got
No.
the weird sort of ant-like head.
Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
you know.
right? When I mean a whole Warframe like this, I don't mean this, just make a whole Warframe of this. I mean that you take this skin, and this has been made to look like a Beetle's exoskeleton.
Yes.
It looks shiny.
Yeah.
You would then re-Warframe it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But the whole concept of like this whole beetle with the head and the extra arms doing something, maybe it could one of the abilities is you push a button, and while holding the rifle, the hands hold pistols, your secondaries. So you're shooting both your primary and your secondary together. That'd be weird. Why not? Do something weird with it, with the extra hands, with the.
Did we just lose Loz?
No,
cool.
Discord's being a bit.
Okay,
There we go.
Keep going.
Oh, it could be. This could have been a whole new Warframe. Would have been felt more unique and different than Geode.
No, I get where
Raffin and I have been talking, not just to sidetrack too much. Raffin and I, but have been talking for a long time. Sorry, Zingaya, about Spider Frame, because they, Korra, when Korra was originally pitched, she was going to be she was going to have a pet spider, and I would. Yes.
Citation
Go back and okay, fine, I'll find it. But anyway,
but benefited out given for now. But citation needed. But yeah, okay.
Yes. Point is, what about a spider frame that could walk on the walls? Like when you jump onto the wall, instead of wall latching the normal way, you literally turn sideways and walk along the wall.
Though I get where you're coming from, I feel that the AI for the enemies or the rigging for the enemies would just freak the crap out. Considering the enemies can't. Well, the enemies can't look up to shoot us in the planes.
Looking up.
He said walls.
Yeah.
You can already wall.
I'm sorry. Is your brain just disconnected from your body for a few seconds? I'm just gonna allow it to reconnect, resync.
You're essentially still wall latching. Visually, you're different.
Yeah. All this would be is a slightly different movement system of how you're moving along the wall. The enemies still respond. I mean, like Loki, you've even got mods where you can stick to the wall forever. You can hop along you can already move and hop along the walls as a Warframe. Any Warframe can do that. It would just be a slightly different movement system. I assume maybe it'd be easier to shoot. Maybe it could walk while you wouldn't
have the stamina requirements probably.
Yeah. You just remove that. It could just stay on the walls.
It'd be like an energy
it would change nothing to the AI. I do not want to know what you're talking about.
You don't. Like, because I'll be honest. Why?
Yeah. Where would this be an issue that isn't already what a Warframe can do?
I think that you can already do.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I think his brain's not syncing.
No, it's an issue because, you can't. Right now, you can't stay on the wall permanently, right?
Who cares? The permanency is
with the
basically
you can stay on there basically forever
for a long time. Like Loki's a minute base?
I don't think it's that long. Okay, fine. Regardless, I don't care to have this argument, right?
If Ara can use zip lines,
and
so she sees up above him too. Anyway,
right?
Yeah.
But the whole point is whatever. I don't really
care. But the AI.
There's got to be a reason, right? They can't just be like, "Hey, look, let's just not do a spider Warframe." I mean, come on, like a spider-based Warframe would have been one of the earliest things to come up with than a geode.
No, making a random geode frame that is just randomly buffed and does random AoEs as an all-rounder is about minimal effort. Adding in a different movement system to do something unique and do the thing they always promised, get rid of the hop.
They've added in different movement systems for fucking everything. Different animation sets.
I know, but for the one thing they've always...
Oh, look, let's have a spider frame just latch onto the wall permanently. Right?
Yeah, but it rotates your camera. It rotates your camera to the side.
Yep.
So that you're walking along the wall like a regular, like it's the floor.
Okay, pitching yours is really easy. I know that the engine can do that because we played with it.
I love it. Xeno's like, no, this is easy, but the AI.
What's your reason? Why haven't they done it then?
Because they can't.
Why?
Why can't they? No, because they can't. They've been promising for, I don't know, I'm going to guess 7 years now that they would get rid of the bloody hop and return the bloody wall run, and they still haven't been able to manage that.
I don't think they ever promised to do that.
They have done that multiple times, and I will get backed up by the people in the comments.
They have said that
multiple times over the years. They keep promising to return the run.
I remember them saying that they'd look to have it as an addition.
Multiple times they've promised they would get rid of the hop and put the run back in, and they never have. I promise you on that.
But at the same time,
Jeff promised that.
I remember Jeff saying "Oh yeah, we'll look to add it back in," but I can't imagine at any point in time that would actually work, given the topology of the.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the topology. It's just easy and hopping. But we had the run before. It might have issues where it just bugs a little bit, but it would get things done.
Slam into the wall and fall off.
But as for the weird thing, the camera, it would just have to... I mean, I think they could do it. It would just basically be that there's the normal hopping or staying on the wall, moving along the wall, and then you would just be able to point your gun. Your camera is just not bound to the direction of the frame as it is. So you can just sort of like...
So you'd be a turret?
You'd be a turret, yeah. That'd be cool. Turret on the wall frame? Wow, that'd be interesting. Not allowed. Anyway, back to this Rhino frame. So yeah, I think this is great. And I'm not a fan of all of the premium skins. Some of the newer ones I haven't been a big fan of. But this one, that was great. That's cool.
One of the better benefits of this one, I love the fact that you can detach the wings.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. That's really cool.
Yeah, there's some bandanas I would not want the wings to subtract from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, you can have multiple wings.
Yeah.
Multiple layers of wings. But no, I think this is brilliant. In fact, this is so good, I don't get why somebody going like, wow, you've made this really cool skin. Hey, this was make a really cool skin. Let's just turn this into a whole Warframe. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Instead, we get Geode Face. No, it's not geode. It's stalagmite.
No, it's a geode.
No, they said stalagmite.
Well, here's the best thing about it. Her name is Citrine, but her colors are purple.
I thought you said moments ago, Nazeth, that you could get purple citrines.
No. Well, okay. So here's the thing. You can get amethyst that's inside citrine, which they call amethine, and you can also make citrine from
you can recolor it if you want.
Amethyst.
If you don't like the purple, you can just change it to color if you want.
Yeah, no, I just find it funny. I think it's fine, but I find it funny. It's
all
quartz anyway.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's all just quartz.
Warframe never naming things weirdly and using science wrong. No, that's never happened. Never. I don't know what you're talking about, Nazeth. We should hide them.
Is triggering peristalsis.
Yeah, we need
toxin is triggering peristalsis.
Anyway,
The toxin is triggering peristalsis.
No,
yeah, let's move on to this. Yeah, that won't be a
No. Okay, I do want to talk about the fan theories, effectively, of what the mission could be. But do you want to save that till later, or do you want to do it
Just
now?
go for it. No, let's go for it. First away from us fighting over something pointless.
Okay. So, I am really genuinely scared that the mirror defense mission, as it was teased, is going to be nothing more than a 5-wave defense with an extra step where you have to fight, as Loz put it, Martian Thrax.
No. As nice as that, it's arid. It would be
arid. It has to be arid.
Aries arid Thrax.
Can I?
Arid
I have an actual genuine theory, right? You know the golems that you can get, golems you can get from Atlas that are all like rocky and shit.
Yeah.
I reckon you're gonna have to fight them. I reckon that you're gonna have like just natural enemies, not specifically Atlas's ones, but like, here this is a cosmetically different one that you have to fight that.
Oh god, you don't mean
and then give them like you just probably shoot it and then it just
No, oh god, no. Please don't tell me they do that. They're gonna do it. They always do it. They're gonna tie everything together, isn't it? It's like, we've put some things and all of these things are just bundled together.
Otak's mining, isn't he?
No, I'm sick of no.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Loz is sad now.
Loz. Sweet Loz.
We're adding a new boss onto Earth. What else are we adding? Oh, well, we're adding a new tile set. Oh, but is the boss on the new tile set? No, it's a completely different tile set. Oh, what else are we adding? New Warframe. Well, the boss can drop the new Warframe. Where's that Earth? Is that where that frame... Is there a frame on Earth already? Yes. Okay, we'll just shove that somewhere else. Okay, yeah, new frame, Earth, new boss, Earth. Right, okay. Oh, but how does that tie into the new thing? Oh, well, we're putting a new... Right, so we've got this new tile set. Okay, we need to tie these together. Oh, wait, what else we got? Oh, we've got this new melee mob. Is it anything special? It's a guy with a stick. Okay, so what you need to do is go fight the guy on the stick in this space shipyard place, and he'll drop random things that will then let you go back to Earth, fight the boss to get the Warframe. Because we have to tie everything together in every patch. We can't just add in different directions to really cool stuff to make it really cool and expanding universe. No, it always has to be strings. Yeah, you're right. It's going to be... Yeah, you are totally right. You are totally right. There's going to be a new game mode in which these silly rock things will spawn. And that's how you get things for the rock frame, even though they're infested. No, rocks for the rock frame.
Infested? What do you mean infested?
All Warframes are made of infested.
Rocks for the rock.
Apart from Oberon.
Apart from
Oberon. He is the one untouched boy of goodness.
Yeah. Best Disney princess.
He is best holy Disney princess. He's just... I love that. He is the sheep in wolf's clothing, isn't he? Everything else is like... Yeah, no, actually, Warframe. Every other Warframe is like an infested twist of mash with like a hidden coat over the top, and it's just a regular dude who's got like such special powers, like wearing a Tenno mask. Like, oh yeah, my fellow Warframes, I too am infested. Oh yes, wink. Oh my god!
Wait a second, we don't have eyelids. Anyway, right. So, I really hope that this mission isn't going to basically be a defense mission with extra guys at the end that you have to kill in order to get the resource.
If it's defense, it'll be like every 5 waves. Remember?
Yeah. At the end, at the end of the 5 waves, right? So 10 waves, 15 waves, so on and so forth, right? just like the 5-minute thing of conjunction survival, right? Now, I've had some ideas, right? I've proposed some ideas to these two. It is called mirror defense, right? I think we need to console us. Right, so what I would like, right, for mirrored defense is effectively there's like a hidden layer to wherever they are on Mars, right? Like, so matter doesn't interact properly with each other, and everything's on different layers, the reflections of each other, sort of thing. So the idea is that you have, let's just color coordinate them because to make our lives easier. We have red enemies and blue enemies, and you can plane shift into the blue world or the red world to fight the correct colored enemies. Both of these groups can attack the defense target, so you as the Warframe player have to jump between the worlds in order to protect the defense target. And let's make these portals far away from the defense target. So the enemies are getting ever closer to the defense target, and you have to make sure that the team are split up evenly. So like it's 2 people on the blue, 2 people on the red, right? Maybe there's nothing coming in on blue and it's all coming in on red. And, you know, so the blue players swap back to red. You get the whole idea, right? How does that sound? I know my description is basic and probably making it sound horrific, but how do you like that idea? Azith? Loz?
Oh, I mean, it'd be fine. It'd be fine, except that, how do you, like, what if you're on one side taking care of enemies, and then like all of a sudden there are too many enemies on the other dimension, and you can't get over there because you're too busy. Like you're with a squad of people that suck, and they can't take care of it all because then
you lose.
Wow.
But I mean, do we just want to always win?
Yeah, it's a horde shooter. I got to get my hordes killed, man.
Yeah, but you're killing your horde. You just got to kill your horde better.
No, I can't kill all the hordes though. I can't kill all the hordes.
So what would you do as an alternative?
Preventing me from killing all the hordes.
What would you do as an alternative? What's your idea for game mode?
The one I thought was going to happen just based on because I immediately shot your idea down. That's way too complicated. They're never going to do that. It's
jumping through. You've got Limbo's Rift. Same principle.
And how many players hate that?
None.
Oh, so bad. Anyway, so what I thought, based on the ease of implementing the content, which is, you know, let's face it, a consideration we can make.
No. Sod ease of implementing the content, right?
No. I know what's going to happen. They're gonna give us 5 waves in. They're gonna give us 5 waves in the regular defense tile, and then we're gonna do 5 waves in the ultimate defense tile.
So it's just Lua.
Yes, it's just Lua. It's just only your both. So it's Lua. It's Lua mixed with Sanctuary Onslaught. In that, after 5 waves, you go back. It forces you to go back through a portal or leave. And then you know, yeah. Yep.
So every 5 waves, you shift to another location.
No. It's just those 2. It's just the new Corpus defense tile and the old Corpus defense tile. It's just those 2.
Okay. So
I don't know why. It just is.
So how would you? Okay.
Because it's a mirror defense. So you're going through a mirror. You're going through a mirror from one reality to another. You're going from this reality where Parvos Granum came back and they had the ship, the upgrade event, and the other reality where the upgrade event never happened. And that's eternalism for you.
And that's what you want.
No, it's not what I want.
Well, that's what I asked you. What do you want?
Oh no.
Loz, what do you want?
What? Right. I'll tell you what I want.
Spend that dev time on something else, or something, you know, some other part of the game. But okay.
So as I was just complaining about, like, they always put things together, I'm really gonna get annoyed by this if this is what the case is, because if it's just like they made a defense mission and they were like, oh, okay, well, we've got to have this new rock warframe, so we put that drop from the mission, whatever, and it's to rocks. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. I assume mirror defense, so I'm gonna assume it's some sort of, I would hope some sort of along the lines of you defend for 5 waves and then it's mirror, so it flips because you see a reflection, so you have to do some sort of attacking. Maybe you get the way Sanctuary Onslaught works, it teleports you to the map, and then you have like maybe a timer to get to blow up so many points or something. However, do you not see what it should have been? If this is just if it's anything along those lines, it is literally just putting everything in a big pot and stirring it together, as always, right? Right? But it's a rock warframe. What should this game mode have been?
Something mining related.
Excavation. Wow, that's a really good idea, Xeno. Maybe if we came up on a variation on excavation, and then if you had, let's just literally go with the most basic, easy idea. What it is that after you do you keep digging as you normally do for excavation, and then every third excavator, some rock things appear after finishing the excavator because you've dug them up. There we go. That's literally the most basic version of it, and then it makes more sense why the rock warframe is digging for rocks. We get the rock stuff, we give it to Lloyd. See how that actually links together? Because I actually came up with the idea for the game mode to go with the warframe, not just I put everything in a big pot and stirred it. Which is what mirror defense is probably going to be. Oh, what's it to do with mirrors? Is this the mirror warframe? No, we have the mirror warframe. It's over there. This is the rock warframe. I'm sorry. It's just going to annoy me so much, isn't it? Anyway, as for the game mode, it's going to be, I would hope, based on mirror defense and something feeling a bit different, that we do some defense waves, maybe on Zinni is the core thing, and then we go do an alternative, a flip on it, a difference. Let's go with that. That would be kind of cool. Something different. And I'd like to see time limits, actually. But with actually maybe you've got 5 minutes to run around this, put you in a different tile set. That'd be cool because we're playing on 2 tile sets, alternating between them. And then I know we have to go blow up so many things and they're hidden around the map within 5 minutes, and the more we get points, or we have to do so many, otherwise the mission fails. That'd be honest. Bit of fun, bit of variation, hunting things down, trying to find these secret little mirrors we smash or something. I don't know, but that might be something. But it just, do you see how the excavation thing would be so much better?
Oh yeah, no, I'm in complete agreement. Like, I think...
Also, why Zinni on Mars? What's this got to do with Mars? Was Zinni on Mars?
No, it's the Zinni tile, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it's the Corpus. It's the Corpus defense tile that is used on Zinni and other places.
No, but Mars/Phobos was never Corpus. Doesn't use the Zinni tile set. Doesn't use the Corpus ship tile set.
Phobos is Corpus. Also, isn't this going to be on?
No. Mars.
Deimos?
Mars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mars.
No, but isn't this going to be on Deimos?
No. Why?
You have to have Deimos. You have to have.
Yeah, why the flip do you have to have Deimos unlocked and
Otak?
Is Otak in charge of it? Yeah, but what? But
Yonto is the bloody person in charge of the Lua Thrax, and the Lua Thrax are on the moon. Point invalid.
At least those are both Orican.
I don't mind that point, and I think Xeno agree with me. It's nice to see that we actually have reason for, hey, you've unlocked this part of the progression, so you get this bonus objective. And then when you're going through, if you're doing the star track, you'd be like, oh, there's a node I can't get to. Oh, I have to do Heart of Deimos. Oh, I'll remember to come back with it. Like when you're going through a Metroid game, and you're like, oh, I can't go through the store. It requires the something grappling tool. Oh, I'll make sure to remember this when I come back later to explore. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's fine. And it's nice to see it gated towards the end. So it's not just, hey, now farm this warframe. You've gotten to this point of it and it's all the same. So I don't mind that at all, that it's gated behind that. That's cool. That's fine. But it's just like, why isn't this excavation? This should be excavation. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, let's
also it actually occurred to me, remember in the Duviri gameplay they showed to us last year at TennoCon, there was a section where you could see through what looked like to be a mirror, and you had to make your other self do mirror movements to achieve something.
I mean, if this is just a method of which we're getting the players to slowly learn how to accommodate that, I'm 100% on board for that.
No, but Duviri should be first because it's a paradox. You get that like at Earth, don't you? Whereas this is going to be you have to do Deimos.
No, but it could be something like, oh, here's a rock monster that's mimicking your movements.
This is clearly going to be more content that they spun off from Duviri to.
I know. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Should we move on with the rest of the dev stream?
Yeah, otherwise I'll get more to make me sad.
Okay, so there was a section talking about the Prex cards. So Eric has put work into a bunch of Prex cards, and there's a new one coming for Citrine, and Megan made highlight. So it made a highlight for the concept work that Eric's done. There was also one for Titania, which I think is also hinted to be coming soon. TM. Right. We also had the weapons. I do like the idea of the shotgun where it didn't look like it was doing what they claimed it to do. Like the shot's supposed to get bigger the more enemies it passes through. It looked like
that might just maybe a visual thing that they haven't hooked in yet.
Yeah, so it looked like it was just getting bigger with distance, and that was it.
Can you push Beam 10 just to have something fun on screen?
Sure. I mean, I thought the gameplay was something fun, but
I know, but I do love these cards. I mean, I'm not a big fan of flex cards, but I mean, they just look awesome.
They do look awesome.
Do you know, if they actually made a collection of these, I would probably.
Is there actually a Caliban Prex card?
Yeah, there is now.
Does he have a Laverian entry?
No.
Oh,
not all of them do. Not all of them do.
So there's Prex cards, but not Laverian entries.
Oh man,
yes.
if they release,
in fact, the new Prex card is going to not have a Laverian entry.
What for Citrine?
Citrine, yes.
I missed that.
There will be no Laverian entry for Citrine, but a Prex card.
If they sold booster packs of Prex cards that were like you get 3 in a pack, random out of 50 plus prime,
I know.
I would spend so much money.
Well, you could always, in theory, get the
much
actual
money.
textures and print them on cardstock, and
But then they wouldn't be official.
No, they wouldn't.
So
and then you can just like flick one on the floor and then have a dog just tear it. Sorry. Right, so
then they could do shinies.
You do shiny.
Oh my God.
And holographics. Right.
I need my shiny Oberon.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, come on, a limited run can't be that expensive. Didn't you make it happen? I'd buy so many packs. They would sell out. They would sell out. You know they would.
That's how they fund Warframe 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they fund Warframe 2 off of.
Seriously, I mean, like, how much does each pack cost of cards? Like, put like 3 cards and you could have some random other stuff in there. So 3 Prex cards and 2 other bits of rubbish. I don't know that's randomized in like
credits.
Sticker packs in there. No, I meant what?
Credits.
Credits.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah, just a card with credits on it. Do you not remember?
So you redeem in game?
No, you would redeem them out of game for special other cards that you could only do by sending in 50. Do you not remember how World of Warcraft
I get
did
you.
it?
I love that. It was great. I even got one of those. Yes. But anyway, yeah. How much would that cost per pack? Like, probably cost them around 20p if they produce mash them. Yeah, I'd buy that for £5, which I don't know, $5. Yeah, I'd happily spend that for things. They'd sell out. Come on, they would sell out.
Yeah.
People would be buying them by the truckload.
They would.
Just do it.
They would indeed.
Anyway.
Then do 3 variants of each one. Do a basic one, a holographic, and a shiny, and then a holographic shiny. Do that.
Yep.
Then you've got the 50 Warframes plus the primes. Then you could do maybe even one with an alternate pattern. People buy them.
Yep.
Do it.
Anyway, so we also had the Rhino Deluxe skin, which I think we've already talked about in depth. It looks cool as hell, and people have commented, why isn't this going to be a baseline Warframe? You know,
But other people.
The big bad Beetleborg.
Yeah, a bunch of people have said it. You know,
good.
Then we've got Ember's getting a Void Shell skin. That's good. My question is, it's great that they're getting more. You know, that we're putting more in. But where's Oberon?
Well, I mean, got to get the good frames first. You know, save Oberon for one of the last.
Drifter, fuck off. Drifter Cosmetics. We're getting face tattoos. Do we have any assets for that?
Now, I
did give him one.
It scared me, so I didn't put it in.
It is pretty scary.
I mean,
it's everyone should be scared. Loz. Everyone should know what they've got coming.
I mean, I was riding back on my little scooter that I was renting, so I couldn't really look at these. But I'm like, I don't understand how this is. What? Okay, it's on.
They're just generic fantasy tattoos. It's
11. Like what? I'm sorry, what? That little smudge across the face is supposed to be a cosmetic now?
They're just generic.
There were other ones that were much nicer, more stylized, but
clean lines and everything.
It's still just generic.
But people like this random crap. I mean, Nazeth, I'm
the
surprised
thing about
you
the
don't.
somatics and the scars for the operators.
Yeah, but Nazeth, I'm surprised.
So unique and cool.
But Nazeth, I'm surprised you haven't got a raging hard on for this because you love to make things look horrifically ugly.
That is true.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, it says like a chevron. There's like patterns around the eyes. There's like weird, like
You can get ones that
eye.
are down the
Okay,
side. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I will never. Okay. It's not. This is not something for me. If people enjoy it, they enjoy it. Actually, to be honest, looking at this, I think that looking at the, I've got the stream on the other picture here. I think this image was taken before it's fully loaded in. That doesn't look like the proper texture. They do seem to come in.
Oh.
And then they load in quite rough, and then they do not load that. Yeah,
maybe that's why that picture was isolated, just because it was funny.
I also want more.
Yeah.
I want more asymmetrical markings as well. Yeah, a lot of them were symmetrical. I think like the first one they showed off was asymmetrical, but
it sounds like you want somatics.
You're just not gonna shut up about that, are you?
No, because they're so cool.
Anyway. Oh, let me just okay, Nazareth. When we meet for the first time, I'll get a little bit of metal and I'll just ram it into your flesh. There you go.
I mean, people do that all the time. It's called getting face piercings. You know?
Yeah, well, I'll do it for you. You know.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's much better.
That's much better.
Still not great though.
It's not a great, but no, but they kind of load in kind of a smudge look, which makes them look awful.
Yeah.
This looks a lot better. It looks so much more clear. I mean, I'm still not a fan of this one. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But you can see that this actually looks like proper effects instead of the whole weird smudgy thing that the unloaded one has. So there we go. I don't want to misrepresent it there. You know,
fair,
and it's not something I'm going to be interested in. I'm sure there'll be loads of people that are interested in, and this will make an amazing addition to the game. And all power to those people. I hope you enjoy it, and I do hope that this allows. I don't know if this is coming in under Tenno Gen, but that'd be kind of cool because I'm sure some people will do some really crazy amazing stuff with it.
I really wish there was more Tenno Gen cosmetics for like drifters and operators.
Yep. Yeah. So that's fine. This is cool. This
screams to me, hey, we wanted to implement this in Soulframe, and while we're at it, we'll just port it back over to Warframe.
Probably. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna skip the augments and arcanes and go straight to quality of life.
There are some augments and arcanes. Go, enjoy them.
So, Tau Forged Archon Shards, which I think is the second meme because I keep on accidentally misclicking it. Tau Forged Archon Shards will receive a pity system where if you're not receiving a Tau Forged Shard 1 week, you get a 20% bonus chance the next week, stacking up to 100% guaranteed, right? Pity system is personal. Your probability does not affect allies. Lighting and cloth updates, coal status effect update based. Base enemy slow is now 50% and a maximum now to 85% and sex 8 times. So let's focus on the Tower Forge one. Fair. It's like I don't think there's really anything. But I mean, what are you going to do with it? Congratulations. You now have 5 Tau Forged Archon Shards. Now what?
I'll take them to Tau.
No, you won't.
Are you what? Are you saying we're not getting Tau?
I'm not getting Tau, dude. We're never getting Tau.
Sir.
Right? Warframe 2 will come out before we get Tau. That's where they'll put it in. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to rework so much of the whole system, chop out lots of dead code, re-optimize the engine, and then go, right.
I wish they would.
What, you just want them to turn off Warframe?
Yeah. We talked about this. I'm fine with that. 100% fine with that.
Loz, do you want DE to do a Final Fantasy 14 turn off Warframe and rebuild it for, I don't know, a year or so?
I don't think they can.
At least stop updating it. Leave it running, but like, hey, aside from hot fixes or like bug fixes, they're just gonna be solely plugging away on Warframe 2.
On Warframe, okay. If there was a Warframe 2 in, but then it's like, well, what's that? What would you expect? Where should Warframe 2 release at? Should it be like Warframe 1, but
right after? Well, in theory, it would streamline the entire storyline up to this point and put it all like at it like before.
No.
Okay, hang on.
Put the content of Warframe 1 in Warframe 2.
hang on. What, you want to pull a Destiny here? Right. Anyway.
No, I want
this
to
is
play
not
pull
something
a
that...
Neo Automata. You sacrifice your account on Warframe 1 to play on Warframe 2. You have to close your account in Warframe 1 to transfer it over to Warframe 2.
That's pretty much like Destiny, but anyway, you're still doing a Destiny.
Be a whole episode by itself.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Destiny 1.
No, you couldn't port anything over from Destiny 1.
You could. I think you could port your character, but it got nothing.
No, I don't think you could. I thought you had to. Everyone had to start again from scratch.
I think your name. You could keep your name on the consoles. There was no PC one. We wouldn't know. We just got to play the PC version, which was Destiny 2 straight in. There was no Destiny 1 for PC.
I know. I 100% get that. But I remember, like, it was really big bone of contention because the whole point was...
Yeah. The part of the Star 2 Destiny 2 story is that you lose all your gear. That's the thing. But I think maybe you could transfer your name across and your account, but it didn't kept anything. But,
no, I think it was just... You could just... Someone else could take your name if they wanted to.
Okay. Well, fine. But either way, it's still kind of thing.
My internet glitched out for a second, and when I came back, all I heard was boner contention.
Boner contention. Anyway, what? We're not dealing with a Warframe 2 situation here, so let's not talk about it. What we are talking about is Archon shards.
Yes.
And I just want to say, because I don't care about being modest or whatever. I was right. And I just want everyone to know that. I was like, DE are not gonna, over Christmas, they're gonna leave it because this is the only thing there is to do, so it gives you something to focus over Christmas. And then, I mean, maybe I might have said February, but they put it out in January. Well, I suppose they haven't released it yet, they just announced it. They'll put in something to make Archon shards easier. This is what they do. They put out a piece of content that's really hard to grind or whatever, so that, and make it, it takes a long time, and then over time they'll make it easier a bit, like once or twice, and that's it. Then they leave it. That's it. Yeah. Yep. And Xeno, I'm totally with Xeno. I totally agree with him. Even if I could get my 5 Tower Archon shards, I'm like, yeah, I'm Archoned out.
Now what?
It's nice.
Now what?
Nice.
Now you can go do Conjunction Survival for 8 hours on Steel Path.
Yep.
Now what?
It's very nice. Yep. I mean, fair enough for people with the feeling of like, everything's got to be in its right place. You're like, yep, I can make my trophy rack with my little trophies that I've won for ticking boxes. Yep. It's nice, that trophy rack.
Now what?
You'll have them for when they finally release Pazuzu.
Can I just say that's another issue? Where's this? Is something I would have update. What? Raids were mentioned, right? And then like, oh, these aren't raids.
Yeah.
I love that they also haven't done a survey this year. I thought the survey last year, I thought, oh, this is brilliant. They're doing a survey. They're literally going to be able to get people's feedback directly. And it was really interesting, the results. And we should really go through. We should have an episode going through those results again. Actually,
no, I think the problem there is that they're locked into working on Deviri, right?
I know, so but they could say like it can still do. It would be nice to see. Just they can put a thing at the problem of this is no promise of it coming this year. We are just gauging what players are interested in.
Pretty sure if you did that, regardless, the player base would turn around and go like, "They promised us to do this thing." We never said that.
Warframe players aren't great at.
It's true. But at the same time, Warframe players will say at the same time, "They promised me the moon," even though they never said that. So,
wait, what do you mean, Lou was there?
Yeah, what are you talking
about?
No,
the actual moon.
Yeah, we did. We got Lua. What are you talking about?
Demos is there.
Okay. They promised me the sun. I want to be able. They promised me to fight on the sun. I don't get to fight on the sun. It's like they never promised. Yes, they did.
That's rude.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
we fought in front of the sun, but not.
So either way, you can now get these tower forward charge. I think in the past we were talking about many different systems, and in the end,
I was sure it was going to be a valence system. Because I was positive that's how it was going to be. Just smash the crystals together until they get more powerful.
Yeah. And instead, they've gone for one that is just quite sensible, quite simple. It's a token system with just increases RNG. You are guaranteed after this many runs to get the crystal, but you have RNG of getting it early. Fair? Yeah. It's all right. It's simple. It requires no real additional changes. Just I assume a bit of code that just adds in an extra 20% if you didn't get one this week. How does this more interesting thing?
I'm not quite sure about that because I would assume that it would have to bear with me. I think it would have to basically subtract an even amount from all the other. Oh no, because it's a one or the other, isn't it? I apologize. Yes, no, I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah,
I
followed you. Okay. Anyway,
today.
Here's more interesting thing. So, how does this change? Let's say this change came in tomorrow. Are you two now more likely or less likely to go do your Archon?
More likely.
I am more likely, but I want to find a way to actually deal with those sodding bullshit sentience.
Nick gave us a great idea for that.
Remember? Yeah, well, that was last night at 1 a.m. I don't remember it.
Thinking about that though, actually, I don't know. Maybe this is kind of cool and interesting. Will this mean sometimes people will do Archons less? Because if you're after a certain shard, in reality, you don't want to risk losing your percentage. So in theory, if you want to guarantee a particular color shard, you will only play once every 3rd week.
I'm going to suggest that you wait until the supporter questions to discuss that.
I think it's going to be you get it to 40% and then you wait for the color you want.
That's what you're going to say, yeah? But then you get, but you don't get it again. So now it's at 60. Do you wait another 2 weeks before you go do it again?
Yeah, that's what I think most people will do. I think that's what. But
personally... so the 20%, yeah, you always do the 20% because it's just normal. Yeah. And then if you don't get it, you start waiting.
No. So you get 20%. That's your baseline 20%. You run it no matter what because then you go up to 40%. The next chance will be a 60%, right? I would actually do it to get it to 60% because so I've had 2 shots at it. Next one will be 60%. Then I wait for the color I want before I run the 60%. If that fails, I then wait for the color I want to get it to 80%. Yeah. So when it's over 50%, I'm more inclined to wait for the color I want. But if it's under 50%, fuck it, I might as well just run it.
But that means the worst situation is you do week 1 and week 2, then and sensibly, if you were lucky, they are not the colours you'd want.
Yeah.
Then you'd run. So the 3rd week would be the colour you want. Let's say red. I'm just picking this. So it'd be the red week, and you'd be at 60% chance to get it. If you then don't get it, your next run is an 80%. So you'd have to then do nothing for the next 2 weeks. So on week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, week 6. Which you have a
80% chance to get it.
80% chance, and if you still don't get it,
then it's another
you have to wait to week 9.
Yeah, and it's 100%.
And you're at 100% chance.
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't do that. I'll just go for whatever.
I know. But if you were chasing a particular color, that would be the most probably the most optimum method of doing it.
I think.
Wow. Okay, cool. There we go. I'm sure that's probably in the comments is what Naz is pointing out. By the way, have you sent me the?
Oh, I haven't.
What I asked you? Can you send me that while I'm talking about it? Yeah. So Nazza, did you say this is more likely to get you to farm the crystals?
100%. I'll probably stop doing call missions for a while though, because either way I'm going to get.
That's a good point. What is the point of call missions now? That you've got even less reason now to run your call missions.
Yep. Which is why I think a valence option would have been better. Because
you couldn't possibly
you can't still be doing your call missions to jam them together with your.
You can't expect people to do call missions just to do the valence system, right?
No,
like there are plenty.
You're not.
No.
So they'd have to take twice as long.
You do the call missions to get more crystals.
Yeah,
to smush together into your Tau Forge.
Yeah, but the whole point is you can't expect people to do the.
I'm not.
So they
can do the regular Archon hunts and get them
and they'll have so they'll have to do it twice as much, right?
Yeah, that's their choice.
You realize people will just instantly kick off at that.
No, I'm
another. I don't give a shit. I want them to engage in the content, Xeno. I want them to engage in the content.
That's not engaging in the content.
Yes.
That's just incentivizing people to whinge.
What is it then?
It's just incentivizing people to whinge.
No, it literally is the point of the car missions were a bonus way of getting extra shards.
Archon shards.
Yeah.
So but now, because before it was like very rare to get a Tau Forge shard.
There's absolutely no reason to do it now if you want to just get your Tau Forge shards, because you have to be doing Archon
There was no reason to do them
exclusively.
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 No,
You
but
have
that's
to do
because they were.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Under the current system, there is no reason to do them because if you're just getting Archon Talforge shards, you have to do the Archon hunts.
Yeah.
You must.
Yeah.
Opening them up to a valence situation is actually giving more player freedom because either you do your Archon hunts and your call missions, or you just do your call missions, or you just do your Archon hunts.
Now,
or you have
I
more
disagree
avenues
with
to get
that.
the thing you want.
I disagree with that.
God.
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be argumentative.
No, tell me what
Well,
terrible
no, because like
take
I
you
remember,
have this time.
No, I remember playing games like Heroes of the Storm, or the seasonal stuff for Diablo, or fucking World of Warcraft, right? The sheer volume of repetitive daily content you had to do in order to maintain your sense of progression, right? We're talking like fucking days worth of crap just to actually make sure that you're able to get to the end thing as fast as you can, right?
This goes against so many other things that you've said before in the past, of how you want people to take their time and engage in the content and have reasons to play content. Xeno, I don't understand.
No, right? That you're railroading people to do daily events.
No, I'm not. First off, it's weekly.
Right, fine, weekly events.
Second off, I'm saying they can do either one. I would much rather do call missions.
No, but you're saying they could do both. You said they could do both, right?
They don't have to do both. They could do both.
Why are you so cranky?
But they're going to. Right? There's no way on earth that they wouldn't.
And that's fine if they want to.
And then they're just going to whinge
that they have more content to do. They're going to complain.
No, they're not going to say that they have more content to do.
More content to play.
Nazareth, the second we discovered that there's only 3 Carl missions to do, we just bitched about it. Everyone's going to complain there's just the same 3 Carl missions. I am bored of the Carl missions. Give me something else to do. Why are you forcing me to
do the Carl missions?
They're not no, right. Xeno, you're just wrong.
No, but they are going to say that.
They do that anyway.
Yes.
No matter what you do, they're going to bitch, Xeno. I don't know why you're stuck on this. Whether you do it or not, they're gonna bitch.
Water is wet and the sky is blue. Well done.
I don't understand why you're so stuck on this.
No, so you want them to incentivize the player base.
I don't want them to.
Don't straw man.
No matter what move they take, they will be incentivizing the player base to complain. No matter what they do.
So
that's what player bases do.
They've literally done what the player base has asked them to do, which is make the drop charts better.
And the player base has already started to complain. Yes.
Bullshit,
yes,
the player base.
Know.
Bullshit,
yes.
bullshit.
Yes, they
Prove
are.
it.
Yes, they
Citation needed.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go on the fucking Reddit. I'm doing it.
I'm
doing it right now.
On the
Hold
forums.
Hold on.
This is on the forums. People are already complaining.
Don't pause it. Don't pause this. People are loving this, man. I'm just going to talk to everyone. So, those people here
complaining that they will wait, like you said, they will stop doing Archon hunts for the blue shards specifically, because no one wants blue shards. So they'll just do the reds and the yellows and stack up their chances and give the blues a miss. They're already complaining, Xeno. They're already complaining.
Show me.
Oh, fucking Christ.
What? I don't believe you. I think you're listening to your Reddit.
Warframe.com.
Not your Reddit, your Discord. Wow, I am...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 10 o'clock. This is a special episode.
We were going to do a short episode.
No, I never said short for this one. It was just... It was just we're not having all the regular stuff, and it's just because. And if you want to know why we had this episode, this came out on Monday. I'm sure at the weekend you can see us getting. You might think we're tired now, but if you want to see us actually tired, including Xeno, who's already overtired now,
God.
he's done 24 hours of Elden Ring actually since then. So see his face here over there now. That's him pre 24 hours of endurance of just sitting in a chair playing a video game. if you want to see him after 24 hours after that, I'm sure on his channel,
Okay,
not
hold
this
on,
channel,
I'm
but
just
if you go to Xeno
Can
Gaming.
I just read out the titles to these posts? Like, so these
Oh,
are
yeah.
these are the top hot posts on Reddit. Okay, good/friendly/fun way to introduce Warframe to friends. Non-damage over time status effects with bonus effects past 10 stacks. 2022 platform playtime distribution. Spoilers for AOTZ. I don't know what that is. Doesn't
He's the Zerman.
doesn't Sistine look like a bit like Redacted? So what are your thoughts on Sistine, the upcoming Geostone/Gem Warframe? Why do people give away Prime mods? Warframe weekly recruitment. Which do you think are the most complete frames? Which ones? Am I the only one?
Fewer shards.
What?
Shard pity equals fewer shards. This is on the forums.
Am I the only one who
Ow!
dreads the very paradox? 3 void.
Stop.
No.
Can you literally just
I will
say?
I will link you this.
Just read out the titles, which you want to complain about it, and then the others have a number that you can read up.
What do you mean?
So
I'm
literally, if
not
you go
finding any. I am not finding any.
Oh my god, Xeno, this is on the forums. Today on the dev stream, they announced Shard Pity, where if you don't get a Tau shard in the Archon hunt, your chance of next week for Tau will increase and so on until you get a Tau. I don't know about you, but I'd take a Crimson over a Blue, so now the case will arise where I have a higher percent for a Tau and want to get Crimson with it, which will have me skipping weeks of Archon hunts, waiting for a chance at a Crimson Tau. And then if it doesn't drop, waiting more weeks for another chance, resulting in fewer Archon shards, fewer Archon hunts, and fewer hours enjoying this wonderful content.
I'm calling bullshit the word wonderful was used.
It's fucking click on the link yourself. I put it in chat.
Did you?
I see it. People already complaining.
My bad idea. DE, perhaps you could give us a toggle to apply the drop chance, increase a week's. Damn good idea. I was thinking about skipping yellow when I had a high chance. Yep. Resign to this. I mean, don't people just skip weeks anyway?
Probably. Well, no, because currently there's no downside to skipping. Well, I mean, they probably still do, but
there's no downside to skipping. Like, oh, what? So, like the.
Yep.
So you found one forum post. What else?
Well, I mean, the dev stream was literally only.
You said they're already
3 hours ago. This was 2 hours ago. The dev stream ended 3 hours ago.
Still no Archon shard fusing. Add an item to change Archon shard colors. They spelled colors wrong.
Already complaining.
Well, this is.
I bet there's even more on the live stream announcement or live stream thread itself.
Do they haven't even released the thread? Anyway, right. I think it's fine. I don't like. No, I don't like the idea of the valence thing.
Not shared. Seems kind of right. So someone asks, do we know if the drop share between the team is shared amongst the squad? Do you please just give us an upgrade system? RNG for this just feels unnecessary. Not shared. Tau status will be on individual basis rather than squad. Seems kind of weird to have it that way, but honestly, Tau Forge system has been a blight and unfun. The pity system is somewhat more generous but pointless. I'm not this person. I'm just reading the point. Stop trying to argue with people, you tired old man.
No. So I just want to check.
Stop yelling at clouds.
I'm not yelling at clouds. I'm yelling at you. Unless you're a cloud. Are you Cloud Strife secretly? Anyway, so are they saying that it's not fair to have individual? You're reading it. Are you telling me you didn't read it?
Yeah, they're saying that. Yeah, they would rather the. Do we know if the drop rate is shared amongst the squad? Question mark. For example, if I get a Tau shard 1 week and my buddy doesn't, then next week we squad up. Do I now have a 40% chance? DE just gives an upgrade system. Blah blah blah.
Surely the answer is no.
People give us
just-
this lovely
right.
deluxe skin, and all Xeno can do is complain that we're not getting a new frame. I mean,
Right. Let me now finish what I was saying. So the pity system is somewhat generous but pointless if you keep not getting Tau shards and always end up getting it on a specific shard. At that point, why not just say screw it and have Carl's Garrison have a way to trade for a material to Tau forge it? Why do we need so much pointless RNG to get a marginal upgrade? I agree. It would be far better to make a separate system for Tau forging Chosen shards. I'm now going to have to skip blue weeks as less shards overall is preferable to Tau forge blue ones. Pointless RNG has become the main go-to mechanic in Warframe, presumably because it's the easy solution. Also, it's less of a marginal upgrade when stacking similar buffs. Definitely can be the difference between single multicasting for 100% armor strip. At this point, I have 0 red Tau forge, 2 blue, and 2 yellow. The blues right now are mostly adding armor. I'm just glad they allow us to unslot them for some they just say about which is the better color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's more people moaning about it. I found that on Reddit, by the way.
I mean, it's just anything they do, people will complain.
Everything I do.
I just think
do
players
for
should
you.
just keep doing it. Just keep playing. Just regardless, just keep running them. Doesn't matter if you get.
Well, that's dumb. It should be separately tracked for each color. Otherwise, I'm forced to say, save the increase for each week.
I'm actually all right with
I
that.
want a Tau forge shard
I'm
of.
fine. I'm fine with that idea.
You really want them separate per color?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather a valence system still, but yeah.
Tau forge shard system does a chance increase 7% each. Will an unintended consequence be people skipping non-red shard weeks so they don't lose their pity chance on the much less useful blue and yellow shards? If the pity system applied to each shard color independently, so you could have 3 separate instances of the pity system, people would have an incentive to play every week.
So that would be 15 weeks before you were guaranteed your first Tau forge.
Your first, yes, of that
Guaranteed.
Color, yes,
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Right.
But you would get 3 if you got the absolute worst RNG, you would have 3 weeks in a row, 3 different guaranteed Tau forge shards.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, the worst?
Yeah, literally.
Right. I'm with you now. So if all 3 of them were 100%, then you'd have 3.
Yeah, if all 3 of them reached 100%, you'd have 3 amazing weeks of things. Yeah, right. So anyway, there we go. There's old man yelling at clouds. He is calmed down now. We have found people to disprove him. So clouds do exist, Xeno. They are right there.
No.
Look at them, big clouds.
No,
they're
cloud
surveillance
system goes to
systems.
flat.
The surveillance systems invented by the government. We don't live in
We live in a society.
We don't live on a sphere. We live in a Dyson sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Anyway,
I think we're done.
That's why they call it the vacuum of space, because it's a Dyson.
Yeah,
just
it's
floating
vacuum
on.
cleaner.
Okay.
Do you not know that?
anyway,
That's it. We're done.
Anyway,
We're done.
so we're not done.
Wrapping up.
We're not done. Oh man, you're
What?
yelling at the clouds. Right. So now let us. After we've gone through the whole dev stream, how do we feel now after discussing it about the dev stream as a whole and then Warframe as 2023 going forward? Because we now know we're getting the February dev stream. We know we're getting the show Deviri. We don't know when Deviri is coming out. We know we're getting. They didn't mention TennoCon actually this year. That's something I'm quite surprised about.
They've done that in the past where they mentioned it really late on.
It's normally if it's later than February, I would be shocked. It's normally.
No, I'm pretty sure last year they did. Well, they didn't have a dev stream in February last year. It was March and then April.
No, but if they were definitely going to do an in-person event, you would expect them to give people.
I
you don't think?
No, because I think isn't Canada still having issues with COVID?
Yeah, but even I don't. But I think normal expectations would expect things to be open. As we know, even Japan is opening up. So, but still, yeah, maybe
they are open. But I think that DE just no, we don't want to risk it.
Maybe yeah, maybe they'll do just on this year, and then maybe by next year they'll actually have something to show about Soulframe, maybe, and then maybe
I don't think we're going to see Soulframe for another 2 years. I think 2025 at the earliest.
Wow, do you know? I think
3
they're going to have
years,
to show
honestly.
something next year.
No, they're going to show something. They're going to have to keep that hype going.
Yeah, they need to get the hype.
No, they don't. They are in a good place of no hype, right? Keep it the mystery, right?
Well,
keep it nice and hidden. Don't fucking like they're not Blizzard, right? Blizzard would preview, hey, this is StarCraft 2, expected in 3 years' time, right? DE are not Blizzard. They can't pull that off. Right? Just
don't
keep
give us a
it
date,
quiet.
but just be like, here's what we've been working on.
No,
sort of thing.
but Blizzard didn't give you a day. It's like it'll be out when it's ready, which was typically 3 years later, right? But DE don't have that luxury. If they preview it, it has to come out like the next year, right? They need to not do that. They need to keep it quiet.
They'll show something next year.
No, definitely.
Yeah. And then they'll have to have some sort of open. I think you're right. They'll have to have some sort of open connection thing in that'll be 2025 by that point. You're on this crazy thinking it's got to be the best thing ever. We don't live in those days anymore. That you. No,
I think they just need to. You know,
it'll be out in 2025. They'll be either open beta or released by 2025. We can't have that length of time anymore. It's just.
They have to. There's no way on earth they can.
What, you think it won't be out by 2025?
No, I don't think it will.
Oh, 100%.
Unless it's just going to be a massive rush.
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome to the new dev cycle.
Yeah.
Everything comes out rushed, and they either drop it like it's hot or patch it a couple times and then leave it alone.
Yeah.
So what, are you just incentivizing... Hey, let's just, I don't understand the...
I'd love a button that would be Pat Xeno's head, and like a giant hand would go down. There, old man.
Honestly, do you really feel that...
Here's your Sylvanas plushie. Shh.
Do you really
good,
think that...
Good.
We don't talk about anything.
Here's a copy of Frozen. Here's a copy of Frozen Throne. Yes, it's a new box copy.
That's fine.
And here's StarCraft 2 Collector's Edition for you.
Here's your
Yeah, good. There you go. Good, Xeno. Good. Shh. Here's a big towel to wrap you in. There you go. It's all good. Games get made complete, and games are done in.
Do you know how long like games like Fortnite and Borderlands were in development before they finally came out?
Oh, years.
Yeah, a decade.
Yeah, that was then.
Yeah.
This is now.
Yeah. This is now, Xeno. I think you're expecting Soulframe to come out as like a complete thing. Right, I'm expecting Soulframe to come out like original Warframe because that's what we're getting.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
They're gonna have a few starter areas. They're gonna have a few starter areas, a few classes, and that's gonna be it.
Yeah, they can.
I don't think they will. Can. I think if they did that, they'll have another amazing Eternals on their hand. And
Xeno.
Can it immediately. What?
Xeno.
What?
Look at Darktide.
Yeah, and
you got a few classes, you got a few maps, you got a few objectives. That's it.
And
they plan to update it in the future.
Yep.
Only because it's getting fucking review bombed.
No, but they launched it with plans to update it in the future.
Yeah.
Right? That was the whole model. Is we release it.
You know that they didn't want
game.
You know they didn't want to release it still in like last year. They still wanted to delay it.
I'm sure the Warframe dev or the Soulframe devs don't want to drop it in 2025, but they're gonna have to. This is just the way it is now.
Yeah.
I don't want them to drop it in 2025, but they're gonna.
Oh, they are.
Hang on. Hang on.
I'm so jaded. I'm such a jaded.
You are.
We're talking about Xeno being an old man.
I'm surprised you're giving me all this grief. What?
Well, I thought Digital Extremes was also owned by Tencent, but it's not. It's Leiyu. But still, it's like
Tencent.
Is Leiyu owned by Tencent?
Yeah.
Leiyu. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's like, Fat Shark didn't want to release their game. Parent company of Fat Shark, Tencent, 2021 to present. Oh, okay. Warframe don't want to release their game. Owned by Leiyu. Owned by Tencent. Time to release your game. Yeah. We need money.
Did you hear about the whole shenanigans between Blizzard and Tencent?
Well, yeah, I know. Well, you saw that? Did not see that video I sent you?
Which video?
The "This isn't Warcraft" wink video.
Oh no! I didn't see that one.
He doesn't. He doesn't see anything.
No, because I was watching anime with Nazeth.
But push button.
Anyway, right, that's it. Moving on. We spoke about.
Here's Diablo 2.
Hold on,
Good
hold on,
game. Yes.
Hold on. I have a solution for this. Right, can you say anything now? Go on. Yeah, there we go. I've solved the problem. I muted them. I'm joking.
No. Right. Anyway, I did actually before we started this thing, I did actually ask a serious question that then got devolved into Soulframe. It was Warframe for this year. This dev stream. How's it make you feel? Well, let's do a roundup and then we can finish.
Same as the start of this.
Yeah.
Exhausted and a little empty.
Yeah. Okay, I like the idea of the game mode. I like to see. I'm gonna give positive. I like to see they're doing more game modes, and I though I'm bitter and jaded, I'm hoping this will be good. Unlike the ones in.
I just don't want another Lure
the Zariman
survival.
Yes, not a conjunction survival. I want another Zariman level one. I don't want another conjunction survival level cool. No, I know I'm not gonna get it, but I can hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm positive for.
I liked the citrine design, even though I know you guys are not as big into it as I am.
I really
Xeno likes Doll Helm.
Yeah,
really Doll Helmet. Yeah, you like Doll Helmet. Yeah,
100%. And I'm hoping that it is more support than just and here's all the damage abilities. I mean, to be fair, Wisp, who uses any of the other abilities apart from the moats, the reservoirs, in for Wisp.
Oh, well, that's actually the radial ability she has, the blind one. Is really good too.
No one uses that. Shut up.
I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. Anyway,
you got the reservoirs, and that's it. No one cares.
Yeah.
Right. Using the power of the sun in her hands. Nah, it's not a real thing. Just the reservoirs. Right.
Right. One last question.
Mm-hmm.
One last question. Right. So. Are we so jaded that nothing in the Deviri dev stream in February could amaze us, or are we hopeful that we could be excited? Because we are jaded old men, apparently. Here we are. And then, one last question after this. Yeah, could a Deviri dev stream free you of your jadedness?
I don't think anything can ever free me of my jadedness, but I can see it making me excited, optimistically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, and my last quick question is: could 10-year anniversary event, let's say Operation, maybe would that
100%
make you?
Yeah, I'd be happy for that. Really happy for that.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We want an Operation.
Yeah. Where is Xeno going?
To go get the coin. To go get the coin.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. Gotta get the coin. Anyway,
yes.
So, I mean, if they did it, I think the problem for me with Conjunction Survival was the fact that I ran right past it as well. It was hilarious. The problem for me with Conjunction Survival is that the addition was just so vapid, right? It was just like this is still survival with 4 extra dudes. This
and Necromex.
Necro. Sure.
And Necromex.
Sorry, I need to pause real quick. I can't remember where we were. Right.
Loz had asked us his very important final question, I believe, about
No, we all agreed when we said that the
disappointed.
Yeah.
No. Operation for.
Oh yeah. 100% on board. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I
really want a time travel operation that takes us back to like the early days of Warframe.
Do you know? To be fair, right? It's the 10-year anniversary, right?
Yeah.
That's when you should do big things. This should be a big thing. It's like it's like but work on Deviri. It's like the 10-year anniversary. This is the big one. I doubt. Are we going to reach 20? That'd be amazing, but I honestly don't think it will reach 20. If not,
like the most amazing games often reach that many years in service.
Yeah, even 10 years. 10 years is literally an
Is a
amazing
lot.
milestone to reach.
Yeah.
This should be celebrated. This should be the big one they should be celebrating. And if they're like, oh, we've got to focus on Deviri, it's going to be so amazing. Flying horse. Look at your horse underground. Look, horse. I'm like, I'd rather celebrate the past than be like Deviri right now. I'd like that actually more. I'd rather take 10 years to reflect on. This has been an amazing journey these 10 years. Let's have a cool operation, kind of a throwback. Hey, let's
show people what it was like to play those early missions.
Let's have the Gravidius re-dilemma. Let's do it. Let's have it. Let's do that. Come on, give us a feel of that kind of thing back, and really ham it up. I'm watching this dev stream. I did have a feeling actually. I haven't brought this up in the thing that there was all the stuff we hadn't brought in about the ticker stuff with the Valentine event and the new emote. Yeah. And I do get a feeling, and that there's this jokey sort of thing, and they even did it in the dev stream. Yeah. I really get the feeling, and I'm just the whole time I'm listening to this dev stream because I listened to it by myself. I didn't have to talk to you guys, and I'm thinking like. I remember I did a video past. Where's the darkness in Warframe? That's what the story is about. The struggle, the oppression nature of what your opponent's fighting you. That's what the story of Warframe is. But then obviously the community makes all these cool, jokey things, and then that's now become what the devs are putting in the game. Oh, look at this cool emote, cuteness, cute emote. Here we go, Xeno. Let's go. Do the go, do it, do it on your side of the screen. Do it on your side of the screen. Come on, Xeno. Do it. Do it. You gotta do it. I'm gonna. You gotta do it. Come on. Do it.
I made that problem go away now. But the problem is that even in today's culture, even with
I can't do it.
Even with
you tried that.
What's it called? Pop culture, like it comes like insanely. I've been watching a series with Nazeth called. Yeah, I'm trying to formulate my words. Give me a minute. I've been watching a series with Nazeth called "Combatants Will Be Dispatched." Right, we're watching the dub of it, and in the localization, they turn around and make it these nuts joke. Right,
we gotta get these nuts.
Right, that's not in the Japanese version of it, but they make a joke of it, right? Because it's a huge meme, right? Yeah. And that's basically what's happened. A lot of pop culture these days is heavily influenced by the memes, right? So, D's just embraced it like anyone else has.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but there are things that they don't have to take from it. Taking Clement Darvo, that's kind of one thing. Taking a heart hand emoji, that's kind of the Ureli thing.
Who are they catering to?
They're
catering to people that will eat it up.
Yeah, that's the problem. But that's not what. Yeah, that's not what Warframe was. That's not Warframe. That's what the community has made from Warframe.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Now Warframe is
memes rose in the first place was because of what Warframe was.
Yeah, but that's what Warframe is now.
They fed back into it.
Yeah, I know, but instead of Warframe being this unique thing that then players reflect with their own unique twitch on, and these things continue in parallel, what's happened is they made Warframe this cool thing. People made it a bit loose and cool and a bit more, whatever. And then the devs liked it. And so did their own thing of it that then they put back into the game that then sort of bleeds around in this continuous feedback loop where the game keeps going down and down and down, doing the same again.
But look at what was the Dark Tide, right? Fucking leopard striped pants for that fucker.
I know, but
but that's because that's evil.
Actually, no, that's actually canonical. That's not a joke or a meme. That's actually canonical because 40K has its history back in the 80s, and it's actually relating to Hive Gangers, which do obviously had a lot from all those 80s films, post-apocalyptic things, Mad Max and such, where you'd get like occasion there to dress the character or something, so it has leopard print, so there'd be a leopard print character in Necromunda that would be some special character, and then it goes on the Oghren. So it's not, you might feel it's out of context, it actually fits in perfectly, right? But at the same time, it's not as a joke, it is serious. That character that was probably wearing it in Necromunda probably skinned babies for fun, and grew up in a sludge pit, but it's just wearing leopard print, right? It's very different, right? It does fit in 40K, whereas like if you put leopard print in Warframe, you'd be like, yeah, look, leopard print, void skin, woo, isn't that great, woo. And it's like, make heart! Yay, look heart! Anyway. That's what Frame should be doing. So I do, I do hope if we have a 10-year anniversary, it reflects the core of Warframe. What was Warframe? What was its journey? What was this thing about? Like, you can't make the new war out of, we make heart! You can't have the main big stories and everything. But that's become the main thing of it. Oh look, and then there's new geode warframe, and it does a funny pose. Does a funny pose. I was like, that's not what it was.
Right.
Anyway, I'm sad again. I just make myself sad. I need a better positive feedback loop so I'm not jaded on these things.
Well, here's a positive feedback loop for you, right? Completely changing the topic.
Yeah.
Farming Protea, right?
Oh.
Everyone was whinging for the longest time, saying, we had that topic last week. Oh, it takes forever to farm Protea, right? So during this week, in the process of setting up for the charity stream, I was running a stream, making sure everything was running properly, and to get background footage, we recorded 2.5 hours of farming Protea. I got 2 of the 3 bits in 2.5 hours, right?
Of course, you did have the benefit of me knowing where to go and all that
just
fun
look at
stuff.
the fucking wiki.
But yeah, the wiki.
I was the one doing the work because I took fucking Mesa with me. That's why I'm taking Mesa right now in the footage.
I don't mind about looking at the wiki to tell which nodes to farm. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that he had to look at the star chart and kind of guess.
Of course,
no.
I do also feel from my other farming runs with other people that he got exceptionally lucky. Or I've just been exceptionally unlucky in all my other runs.
No, I think it's the psychology behind it. I think the problem is that people do it for long enough. They think they've been doing it forever.
Well, so in 2.5 hours, you got 2 bits out of 3.
Out of 3, yeah.
And is the blueprint on the market or something?
Yes. Oh, it's on
the blueprint is
Samaras.
from Samaras, but you would have gotten it from the quest. So
right. So you got 2 out of 3 bits, and I assume they're equal drop chance according to the
No idea.
11% each.
Yeah.
11. I think 11.11.
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't get the easiest 2 bits. It should just be fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 2 out of 3.
The only bit now is that we saved the hardest for last. Enemy type wise.
Yeah, that's
highest level wise.
Yeah, it's the highest coin, thus the hardest specters.
Right.
Thus the more specters you have to get.
But it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Yeah, they're still just level 30 or whatever.
Still Mesa go bang bang bang.
Oh, and you have to kill more of them, but again,
bang, bang.
still not yeah.
Bang bang bang.
There we go. There we go. So it's not. So yeah, no. To be honest, that feels not too bad for me. Let's say 2.5 hours to get 2 parts of it. Even if it took another,
even if you double that, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's say another 2 hours to get the final last bit, which seems like a fair based on the first 2 bits. 4.5 hours to get a warframe, as in an additional piece of content in the game currently. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems fine. Would I mind if that was reduced maybe a little bit, so that if you got a crazy amount of the fragments that you could spend, and you can knock that down to, let's say, 3 hours? Doesn't seem too bad to me, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine.
I think the worst part is that you get all these other parts that you don't need after you get them the first time. Like, do you really need 5 billion copies of this gun part? Do you really, after you get the shoulder guard, you did at least you can sell the parts. I don't think you can even sell the extra copies of the shoulder guard.
But do I need 1,000+ fucking Oberon parts?
Yeah, but at least
where was
you
people
can't sell the shoulder guard?
Right. Oh no, the shoulder guard, the fucking hardest part to get. Oh
no.
A free cosmetic.
No.
Yes, the lowest prop. Yes, it is.
I'm almost positive it's not.
I'm 100% sure. 100%.
Okay. I'll take your word on it.
It is the lowest probability because it was the thing I whinged about, and I had to fucking go farm for it, and I did. And then during this, we got another 2.
Yeah, we did.
Right. Anyway.
Right. On that note, we're gonna close off this week. So we are not doing. I'm saying
questions.
You're wrong.
Let people.
Wrong.
What?
Just let people know.
30% versus 11%.
What?
30% versus 11%.
I can't hear you now.
30% of the guard.
Making noise. Anyway.
Right.
Oh, has he turned us off?
No. Supporter questions. Supporter questions.
Okay, yeah. So we are doing supporter questions, which are on 7.
Boop, 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 boop. Whoopsies, that's the graphs. Boop. There you go. Whoa.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you started doing that.
Loz to say, oh. No.
Done it for a while.
Nope, can't do that one. There's triangles in that. I don't understand it.
Sorry, you were trying to read it out, were you?
Hang on. I wanna do it. Can I do it? Can I do it, please? Can I do it?
Go for it. Go for it. Yes, that's 1 vote. Yes,
Yay.
1 vote. No.
Right. Before I read out the supporter question, I just want to thank you all for watching or listening this far.
He's not reading it. He's memorized it.
Please. Of course, then my cat stands up in the way. You would do that. Please hit that thumbs up button. Remember to answer the poll questions and leave a comment for us if you'd like to say anything. This font is labeled Attila. I'm Attilicus.
Zrugal says, asks, who do I bribe to get infested type nemesis weapons?
Oh god, I know. I'm surprised that hasn't come out yet.
Come on, Zelosis. Zelosis strain. Do it, DE.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep. 100%. 100% down for that.
Just do it.
Also my infested railjack. I need infested railjack. If I'm gonna have railjack at all, I need
infested enemies to fight in railjack would also be cool. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Charity Stream Incoming, also known as Salian, says our next update has been announced as Citrine's Last Wish. The aesthetics of the new frame look fairly impressive, but there does appear to be a trend in recent Warframe design. Wisp pioneered the backless spine and was followed by Ember Deluxe, Valkyr Deluxe, then Caliban. Now Citrine is to be released with chunks of crystal where Caliban wishes he had anything at all. Is this a new fetish I'm not aware of, or are DE generally just trying to get away with designing only half of the Warframes for the same price?
Nah, it's a fetish. Yeah,
What was
there's a
the
Reddit fetish for everything.
What was the Loki thing? The female was it?
That was just
what was
just the idle animations.
On
yeah,
what?
So they always just have this weird
No.
default avatar that they use for testing animations.
No. So it's basically Citrine's head is got similar design to that of the Loki Prime, like in terms of silhouette, right? And then you got the female body underneath of just some generic female Warframe.
Yeah.
So the idea is that as they're doing the animations for like the shush and things, they're making sure that the hand doesn't clip through where the model will be later. Yeah.
Right. So was that not? So who from the neck down? Who was that?
I don't got a clue.
I think it's just generic female body type.
It could be Mag. It could be. I really couldn't make it an observation as to who.
Someone out there, just as the intrepid codpiece examiners picked out Rhino, I'm sure that some intrepid bust hunters in the audience will be able to tell by her breast size just which frame it is, because there is actually a disturbing amount of research that's been done into that.
Right. I know, yeah, I just brought up an ID notice. Yeah, it's also wielding a Lato Prime, which is like, the most exclusive one of the items from the Founders Pack. Let's just shove that on there. But the thing gets me is that, to me, whatever frame that is neck down with the Loki head looked more original than this weird Geo thing to me. I was like, can I have that frame? I know, it was just a Loki. It was just Loki on a female frame. The head just worked really well with the body. I was like, can I just be our new Warframe?
Anyway.
And you can see in the chat were going mental over it. The chat were like, female Loki when?
Well, that's
because Rebecca.
That's because all they care about is that low pussy.
Because it's, there's a Reddit fetish for it apparently. Yeah. Next question.
Okay. Well, Archon shards are to gain a new pity system, thanks to all of the complaining done about a 20% drop rate for Tauforged. Mm-hmm. This is kind of an unprecedented direction for the Warframe team, as they've always stuck to their true RNG method. How soon before players start complaining again, even harder, because they're only getting blue Tauforged with this system?
About 2 hours, it turns out.
Less than.
Yes. About an hour.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought Ethereum was going to say. I thought he was going to complain and say that, like, wait until people complain and want this system on everything.
Yeah.
Well, that too. That's already started happening. Ever since the pity system was introduced for Varuna, they've already started. I mean, to be fair, for older content, I'm kind of all right with that, as a thing. But
what do you mean?
Add a pity system to older content, because we've talked about making older content easier for people to get through. Older frames and stuff, change the drop numbers and blah blah blah.
I had a huge argument with Loz last week about that.
Oh,
Loz was like, no.
I
I swear
I talked about putting
that
like
before.
stuff on in the clan dojo and shit like that, and
Oh, that I didn't like shoving anything in the clan dojo. I didn't.
Oh,
like
maybe
that,
not the
but
dojo.
but I'm
the
fine
AP
for
system.
I'm fine for making older content easier to do because I think you need to reassess a new player coming in. How much time do they expect to get up to current play? You know what it should be is match rank 30. What is the amount of time it takes to get to match rank 30 and have all the quests done? And they should be assessing that and thinking about it. And instead they don't. They just go, no, you have to farm the Plains of Eidolon with the stupid daily cap right from the word go, which don't make any sense because what? Yeah, we won't get to that thing, but yeah.
Right.
That's the thing.
So that is it. Is that it for this? Yeah, that is for the support question, isn't it?
That is it, yes, and this has just been a quick, funny little rant about us three talking about the dev stream because we didn't want to be 2 weeks late talking about old content.
Mhm.
Yep. So there we go, everyone. And so please do check out Xeno and I don't know, Nazareth. You stream it on Twitch? Will you ever record on Twitch?
I will be on Twitch. Yeah.
So definitely you'll be able to see it on Xenogelian's channel on YouTube and Nazareth's channel on Twitch. Our 24 hours in Elden Ring.
I don't know if YouTube's gonna kick off about the fact that it's like over 12 hours.
If you stop at 10 hours each time, it'll be fine.
A part of me is tempted to just record the whole thing and just like re-upload it afterwards.
Release it at once. Sure.
You could re-upload later, I guess. Yeah.
If you have enough hard drive space for all that for 24 hours.
I mean, I did buy 8 terabytes.
You did just get a new one, yeah.
There we go.
Well,
that's it for this week, everyone. Look forward to next week where we go back to our usual things, which will probably just be theory crafting and waiting for the February dev stream so we can actually learn something that's decent going into this game. So bye-bye, everyone, and see you next week.
oh, wait, I was supposed to say that one. Bye-bye, everyone. See you next week.
Bye-bye, everyone, and see you next week.
Wait, you're not going to come back, are you?
Your Patreon's
Bye-bye, everyone, and see you on
No, because
Tobiah.
there's not enough of them.
Oh.
Yeah, no.